Chosen ones, you've passed the test, and now God can finally trust you with the blessings He's been preparing all along. This moment isn't random. It's the culmination of every trial, every tear, every step you took when the world told you to give up. You stood firm, and now the heavens are aligning to pour out a divine reward that will shake the very foundation of your life. Get ready, because what's coming is bigger than your wildest dreams, a transformation so profound it will leave the world in awe of God's work in you. You've walked through fire and didn't burn. You've faced storms that would have broken others, yet here you are, still standing, still shining. That's no small thing. God has been watching, testing your heart, refining your spirit. Every moment of doubt, every sleepless night, every sacrifice you made wasn't wasted. It was all part of His divine process to prepare you for what's next. You weren't just surviving, you were being shaped into a vessel strong enough to carry His greatest gifts. The world may not see it yet, but you're about to step into a season where God's trust in you becomes visible to all. This isn't about fleeting moments of victory, it's about a lasting shift. God doesn't just hand out His blessings lightly. He needed to know you could handle the weight of His favor, and you've proven it. Through every betrayal, every closed door, every whisper of fear, you chose faith. You chose to trust Him when the path was dark. That's why the gates of abundance are swinging wide open for you now. Picture a river breaking through a dam, steady at first, then unstoppable. That's the flow of God's provision rushing toward you, ready to flood your life with peace, purpose, and prosperity. Pause for a second and let this sink in. You're not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, even a day ago. Something inside you has shifted. You feel it, don't you? That quiet strength, that unshakable calm. It's the mark of someone God has tested and found faithful. The world might call it coincidence, but you know better. This is divine alignment. Every step you've taken has led you to this moment where God is saying, I can trust you with what I've promised. So, take a moment to claim this. Comment 777 below to declare you're ready for what's coming. Let the heavens hear your faith. The tests you faced weren't just obstacles, they were invitations. Each one was God asking, will you trust me? Will you keep going when it hurts? And you answered with every choice to rise again. Think of Joseph, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, locked in a prison. The world saw a victim, but God saw a king in the making. Every trial was a step toward the palace. Your story is no different. The struggles you've overcome weren't meant to break you. They were meant to build you into someone God could trust with His divine plan. Now, imagine this. A door that's been locked for years suddenly swings open. Behind it is everything you've prayed for, health that radiates, wealth that overflows, relationships that heal. This isn't a fairy tale. It's the reality God is ushering you into. But it's not just about receiving, it's about becoming. You're stepping into a version of yourself that carries God's light in a way that changes everything around you. People will notice. They'll see the peace in your eyes, the strength in your step, and they'll wonder what's different. That's the power of God's trust in you. If this message is stirring something in your spirit, don't just watch, join the movement. Hit that like button and subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones who are claiming their divine calling. Your action amplifies this truth, sending it out to others who need to hear it. You're not just a viewer, you're part of a community walking in God's purpose. Let's keep this light burning bright together. The world has tried to define you by your past, but God sees you through His promise. Every mistake, every moment of weakness, every scar, They don't disqualify you. They qualify you. Why? Because you didn't let them have the final word. You chose to rise, to forgive, to keep moving forward. That's the heart God can trust. That's the heart He's ready to pour His blessings into. The world may look at you and see limitations, but God sees a masterpiece ready to be unveiled. Consider this: when God trusts you, He doesn't just give you what you want. He gives you what He knows you can steward. Moses wandered in the desert for years, learning humility, patience, and faith. When the time came, God trusted him to lead a nation. Your desert moments, your quiet seasons, were never punishment. They were preparation. God was teaching you to carry the weight of His glory without crumbling. Now, that training is about to pay off in ways you can't yet imagine. Your life is about to become a living testimony. People who doubted you, who overlooked you, will see the change and stand in awe. It's not about proving them wrong, it's about showing them what's possible when God's hand is on you. Your success, your peace, your joy will speak louder than any argument. You're not chasing approval anymore. You're walking in divine authority, knowing that God's trust in you is unshakable. This transformation isn't just for you. It's for those around you, your family, your friends, even strangers. They'll feel the ripple of God's work in your life. When you walk in His trust, you become a beacon, lighting the way for others. Think of Esther, a woman who rose from obscurity to save her people. Her courage didn't just change her life, it changed history. Your breakthrough is about to do the same, touching lives you may never meet, shifting destinies you'll never fully know. The enemy thought he could stop you. He threw distractions, doubts, and delays in your path, hoping you'd quit. But you didn't. You kept going, even when the odds were against you. That's why the devil is trembling now. He sees what's coming, a chosen one fully trusted by God, stepping into a season of unstoppable favor. No weapon formed against you will prosper, because God's trust in you is your shield. Stand tall, because the enemy's plans have already failed. Comment 777 in the comments below to seal this truth in your spirit. Let the world know you're claiming the blessings God has prepared. Your declaration isn't just words. It's a signal to the heavens that you're ready to receive. Don't hold back. This is your moment to step into what's yours. What's coming next isn't just a blessing, it's a divine assignment. God doesn't trust you with His gifts just to make you comfortable. He trusts you to make a difference. Your prosperity, your health, your peace, they're tools to build His kingdom. Every dollar you receive, every door that opens, every moment of clarity is meant to serve a purpose bigger than yourself. You're not just blessed, you're commissioned. Picture a garden, once barren, now bursting with life. That's your life right now. God has been tilling the soil of your heart, planting seeds of faith through every trial. Those seeds are sprouting now, and the harvest is beyond anything you've seen. You'll walk into rooms and shift atmospheres. You'll speak, and people will listen. You'll give, and lives will change. This is the power of a chosen one trusted by God. The world will try to pull you back. Old habits, old doubts, old voices, they'll whisper that this is too good to be true. But you know better. You've passed the test. You've proven your faith. Those voices have no power over you anymore. When they rise, remind them, God trusts me. His promise is my reality. Walk forward with that truth as your anchor, and nothing will shake you. Every step you take now is guided. You're not wandering anymore, you're led. God's trust in you means He's already gone ahead, clearing the path, opening doors, preparing hearts. You don't have to force anything. Trust the process. trust his timing. Trust that what he's promised is already yours. The evidence is coming, and it's closer than you think. If this is resonating with you, don't just sit there, take action. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones stepping into their divine purpose. Your support keeps this message alive, reaching others who need to know they're trusted by God too. Let's spread this truth together. You've been through seasons of waiting, seasons of pruning, seasons where it felt like nothing was happening. But those seasons weren't wasted. They were building something in you: resilience, wisdom, faith. Now, God is saying, you're ready. He's handing you the keys to a life you've only dreamed of. Not because you earned it, but because you endured. You stayed faithful when it was hard, and now he's trusting you with what's holy. Think of David, a shepherd boy overlooked by everyone, even his own family. Yet God saw his heart. Through years of running, hiding, and fighting, David was shaped into a king. Your journey mirrors his. The battles you fought, the giants you faced, they were all preparing you for this moment. God trusts you now, not just to receive his blessings, but to carry them with integrity, to use them with purpose. The shift is happening now. You're stepping out of the shadows and into the light. Your life is about to reflect God's glory in ways that will stun those around you. They'll see the change, your confidence, your peace, your joy, and they won't understand it. But they don't have to. Your life will testify to God's faithfulness, and that's enough. This isn't the end of your journey, it's the beginning of a new chapter. God's trust in you means you're stepping into a role you were born for. You're not just a survivor, you're a conqueror. Not just a dreamer, you're a doer. Every promise God has spoken over you is coming to pass, and it starts now. Walk boldly, chosen one, because God trusts you, and that changes everything. Your past doesn't define you anymore. The mistakes, the pain, the moments you thought you'd never recover from, they're gone. God has rewritten your story. You're not the person who stumbled. You're the one who stood back up. That's the heart he trusts. That's the heart he's blessing. Let go of the old labels: failure, unworthy, not enough. They don't belong to you. You're clothed in his righteousness now, and it's radiant. The enemy sees it too. He knows you're no longer his target. You're God's trusted one, walking in divine authority. Every lie he whispered, every trap he set, has been exposed. You've walked through his schemes untouched, and now he's powerless against you. Your light is too bright, your faith too strong. Keep shining, because the darkness has no hold on you anymore. This moment is sacred. God's trust in you isn't just a gift, it's a responsibility. He's calling you to rise, to lead, to love in ways that transform the world around you. Your family needs your strength. Your community needs your hope. The world needs your light. You've passed the test, and now it's time to live out the purpose you were created for. Comment 777 below to declare you're stepping into this new season. Let your faith echo in the heavens. This isn't just a comment, it's a commitment to walk in the trust God has placed in you. Do it now and watch how the atmosphere shifts. The blessings coming your way aren't ordinary. They're tailored for you, crafted by God's hand. Every dream you've held, every prayer you've whispered, he's heard them all. Now, he's trusting you to carry them into reality. Your business idea? It's about to take root. Your health? It's being restored. Your relationships? They're being healed. God's trust in you unlocks doors no man can shut. You're not chasing success anymore, you're stepping into it. The world will see you differently now. Where they saw struggle, they'll see strength. Where they saw lack, they'll see abundance. This isn't about boasting. It's about bearing witness to God's power. Your life is His canvas, and He's painting a masterpiece. Don't be surprised when people start asking, "What's changed?" They'll see the glow in your face, the peace in your heart, the purpose in your actions. You won't need to explain it. Your life will speak for itself. God's trust in you is rewriting your story, and it's a story that will inspire others to trust Him too. This is your moment, chosen one. God has seen your faithfulness, and now He's entrusting you with His promises. Walk in it. Live it. Let every step you take reflect the truth that you're trusted by the Creator of the universe. The best is yet to come, and it's yours. The trials you've faced weren't random. They were divine appointments, each one designed to forge you into someone God could rely on. Every time you chose forgiveness over bitterness, every time you stood up after falling, you were proving something to the heavens. You weren't just fighting for yourself, you were fighting for the destiny God placed within you. And now, He's saying, "I trust you to carry it." Your life is about to become a magnet for miracles. Opportunities will find you, resources will flow to you, people will be drawn to you. Why? Because God's trust in you is a divine endorsement. It's like a seal on your life that says, "This one is mine." The world will see it, and they'll be drawn to the light you carry. You're not just stepping into blessings, you're stepping into purpose. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He's trusting you to take His gifts and multiply them. Like the parable of the talents, He's given you something precious, and He knows you'll steward it well. Your faithfulness has opened the door to a life of impact. Don't let fear creep in now. The enemy will try to whisper doubts, telling you you're not ready, not worthy. But those are lies. God's trust in you is proof of your readiness. You've been through the fire, and you've come out refined. You're stronger than you know, and God's hand is on you. If this is speaking to your spirit, take a stand. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in God's trust. Your action sends a ripple of faith into the world, encouraging others to step into their calling. Let's shine this light together. The transformation you're about to experience isn't just personal, it's generational. The blessings God is pouring into you will overflow to your children, your family, your legacy. You're breaking cycles of lack, pain, and struggle. What you carry now will change the trajectory of those who come after you. That's the power of God's trust. Think of Abraham, called to leave everything familiar and step into the unknown. God trusted him with a promise that would bless nations. Your obedience, your faith, your resilience, they're paving the way for blessings that will outlast you. You're not just living for today, you're building a legacy of faith. The world is watching, chosen one. They may not understand it yet, but they'll see God's hand on you. Your life will become a testimony that draws others to Him. Every step you take in His trust is a declaration that His promises are true. Keep walking, because the world needs what you carry. This isn't about perfection, it's about faithfulness. God doesn't expect you to be flawless, but He does expect you to be faithful. You've shown Him that, and now He's showing you what's possible. The dreams you thought were too big, they're just the beginning. The life you imagined, it's only a shadow of what God has planned. Your heart might be racing right now, feeling the weight of this moment. That's okay. It's the stirring of something divine. God's trust in you is awakening a fire within, a boldness to step into what He's prepared. You're not alone in this. He's with you, guiding every step, ensuring every promise comes to pass. Comment 777 below to anchor this truth in your soul. Declare that you're ready to walk in God's trust, ready to receive His blessings, ready to live the life He's called you to. This is your moment, chosen one. Don't hold back. The enemy's greatest weapon was fear, but you've overcome it. Every time you chose faith over doubt, you disarmed him. Now, God's trust in you is your greatest weapon. It's a shield no attack can penetrate, a light no darkness can dim. You're untouchable, not because of your strength, but because of His. Your life is about to reflect the glory of God in ways you never thought possible. The struggles that once defined you are fading, replaced by a story of triumph. People will look at you and see His handiwork. They'll see a chosen one, trusted by God, walking in divine favor. This isn't just about you anymore. It's about the lives you'll touch, the hearts you'll inspire, the world you'll change. God trusts you to carry His light into places of darkness, to bring hope where there's despair, to show love where there's hate. You're ready because He says you are. The blessings coming your way are unstoppable. They're not contingent on your past, your circumstances, or what others think. They're rooted in God's trust in you, and His word never fails. Step into this season with confidence, knowing that what He's promised is already yours. You've been shaped by trials, refined by fire, and now you're ready to shine. God's trust in you is a divine invitation to live boldly, love fiercely, and walk in purpose. This is your time, chosen one. The world is about to see what happens when God trusts His own. Every closed door you faced was a lesson in patience. Every rejection was a redirection. Every loss was a setup for something greater. God was teaching you to trust His plan, even when you couldn't see it. Now, He's trusting you to walk through the doors He's opening, to embrace the blessings He's prepared. Your life is becoming a living proof of God's faithfulness. People who once overlooked you will see His favor on you. They'll see the joy in your heart, the peace in your spirit, and they'll want to know your secret. Your secret isn't a strategy, it's a savior. It's the God who trusted you through it all. The world may try to measure you by its standards, but God measures you by your heart. He saw your faithfulness when no one else did. He saw your tears when the world wasn't watching. And now, He's trusting you with blessings that will make the world take notice. You're not just stepping into abundance, you're stepping into influence. God trusts you to use His gifts to make a difference. Your voice, your actions, your love, they'll carry His power. You're not here to blend in, you're here to stand out, to show the world what's possible when God's trust rests on you. If this is igniting your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones embracing their divine calling. Your support spreads this message, lighting the way for others. Let's keep this fire burning. The tests you've passed weren't just about survival, they were about sovereignty. God was preparing you to rule over your circumstances, to walk in authority, to live in victory. Every challenge was a crown, every trial a throne. You're not a victim, you're a victor, trusted by God to reign in life. Your future is bright because God's trust is sure. The dreams you've carried, the prayers you've prayed, they're not forgotten, they're ripening, ready to burst forth in a harvest of blessings. Trust His timing, because what's coming is worth the wait. The enemy thought he could derail you, but he only prepared you. Every attack was a setup for your comeback. Now, God's trust in you is turning the tables. What was meant to harm you is becoming your testimony. What was meant to stop you is fueling your rise. You're not just blessed, you're anointed. God's trust in you is a holy calling, a sacred charge to live a life that glorifies Him. Your success isn't for your glory, it's for His. Your story isn't just yours, it's his. Walk in it, chosen one, because the world is watching. The transformation you're experiencing is deeper than the surface. It's not just about what you gain, it's about who you're becoming. God trusts you to embody his love, to reflect his grace, to carry his presence. You're not just a recipient, you're a representative. Comment 777 below to step fully into this truth. Let your declaration echo in the spiritual realm, signaling that you're ready for God's trust to manifest in your life. This is your moment to rise, to shine, to live the life he's prepared. Your past struggles were the soil where God planted his promises. Every tear watered the seeds, every prayer tilled the ground. Now, the harvest is coming, and it's abundant. God trusts you to steward it well, to share it generously, to live it boldly. The world will try to distract you, to pull you back into old patterns, but you're not going back. God's trust in you has set you on a new path, one that leads to purpose, peace, and prosperity. Keep your eyes on him, and nothing will lead you astray. You're stepping into a season where everything aligns. The people you meet, the opportunities you find, the peace you feel, it's all part of God's plan. He trusts you to walk this path with faith, to carry his light with courage, to live his truth with love. This isn't just a moment, it's a movement. God's trust in you is sparking something bigger, something that will touch lives, shift hearts, and change the world. You're not just trusted, you're chosen, called, and commissioned. Step into it, chosen one. The blessings God is pouring out aren't just for today, they're for tomorrow, for your children, for generations to come. His trust in you is building a legacy, one that will stand as a testament to his faithfulness. You're not just living for now, you're living for eternity. Every step you take now is a step into destiny. God's trust in you is the foundation. His promises, the blueprint. His love, the fuel. You're not just walking, you're soaring, carried by the one who trusts you completely. The world may not understand your journey, but they'll see the results. Your life is becoming a living proof of God's power, a walking testimony of his trust. Keep moving forward, because the best is yet to come, and it's already yours. You've passed the test, chosen one. God trusts you, and that changes everything. The doors are opening, the blessings are flowing, and your life is about to shine with his glory. Walk in it, live it, and let the world see what happens when God trusts his own. The enemy's plans have crumbled in the face of your faith. Every lie he spoke, every trap he set, has been dismantled by God's trust in you. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, walking in a victory that no force can take away. Your heart is ready now. God has seen your faithfulness, and he's entrusting you with his best. The dreams you thought were impossible, they're becoming reality. The prayers you thought were unanswered, they're being fulfilled. Trust his plan, because it's unfolding now. This is your season, chosen one. God's trust in you is unlocking a life of purpose, power, and peace. You're not just blessed, you're transformed, called to shine his light in a world that needs it. Step into it with boldness, because he's with you every step of the way. The path you're walking now is sacred ground. God's trust in you has set your feet on a road paved with purpose, where every step echoes with divine intention. You're not just moving forward, you're advancing into a destiny that was written before time began. The trials you've overcome were not just tests, they were divine markers, guiding you to this moment where God says, I trust you to carry my vision. Your life is becoming a living testament to his faithfulness, a story that will inspire generations. Every choice you've made to trust him, even when the world screamed doubt, has built a foundation stronger than stone. You've stood in places where others would have fallen, held fast when everything around you shook. That's not just resilience, that's divine strength. God has been forging you in the quiet moments, in the battles no one saw, preparing you to hold the weight of His promises. Now, you're ready to step into a season where His trust transforms your reality. Picture a seed buried in the earth, hidden from sight, enduring cold and darkness. That was you in your trials. But now, the ground is breaking open, and you're rising into the light. God's trust in you is the sunlight, the rain, the nourishment that brings forth a harvest beyond measure. Your life is about to bloom in ways that will leave others speechless, not because of your efforts, but because of His hand on you. The world may try to define you by what you've lost, but God defines you by what He's giving. Every closed door was a redirection to something greater. Every moment of lack was a setup for abundance. You've passed the test of patience, and now God trusts you to receive the overflow. Your hands are open, your heart is ready, and His blessings are pouring in like a river that never runs dry. Comment 777 below to claim this moment. Let your declaration rise to the heavens, signaling that you're ready to walk in the fullness of God's trust. This isn't just a comment, it's a covenant, a step of faith that aligns you with His divine plan. Do it now, and feel the shift in your spirit. The enemy thought he could dim your light, but he only made it brighter. Every attack was a chance for you to shine, every obstacle a stage for your faith. God's trust in you has turned the tables where the enemy planned defeat. You've found victory. You're not just overcoming, you're overpowering, walking in a strength that comes from the one who trusts you completely. Your life is becoming a beacon of hope. People around you, even those who doubted, will see God's hand on you. They'll see the peace that surrounds you, the joy that radiates from you, and they'll want to know how. Your answer doesn't need words. Your life is the testimony. God's trust in you is rewriting your story, and it's a story that points straight to Him. This isn't about chasing worldly success. It's about stepping into divine significance. God trusts you to carry His purpose, to reflect His glory, to live a life that changes hearts. Your career, your relationships, your health, they're all being touched by His hand. What seemed impossible is becoming inevitable, because God's trust in you is unstoppable. Think of Ruth, a woman who lost everything yet chose loyalty over despair. God trusted her with a legacy that led to kings. Your faithfulness, like hers, is unlocking a future you couldn't have planned. Every step you take in His trust is a step toward a destiny that will echo through time, touching lives you may never meet. If this is stirring your soul, take a stand. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones embracing their divine calling. Your action amplifies this truth, sending it to others who need to know they're trusted by God. Let's keep this light shining bright together. The transformation you're stepping into is more than skin deep. It's a renewal of your mind, your spirit, your purpose. God's trust in you is reshaping how you see yourself, not as the world sees you, but as He does. You're not defined by your past mistakes or your present struggles. You're defined by His promise, clothed in His righteousness, walking in His power. Every trial was a brushstroke in God's masterpiece. The pain, the waiting, the uncertainty, they were all part of His design to create something beautiful in you. Now, He trusts you to display that beauty to the world. Your life is becoming a canvas where His glory is painted in vivid colors, visible to all who cross your path. The enemy will try to whisper lies, telling you this is too good to be true. But God's trust in you is the truth that silences those lies. You've proven your faith, and now He's proving His faithfulness. The blessings coming your way are not just rewards, they're responsibilities entrusted to you because He knows you'll steward them well. You're stepping into a season of divine alignment. The people you meet, the opportunities you find, the peace you feel, they're all orchestrated by God's hand. He trusts you to walk this path with courage, to carry His light with boldness, to live His truth with love. This is your moment to rise, chosen one. The world is watching, even if they don't realize it yet. Your life is about to become a living proof of what happens when God trusts His own. People will see the change in you, your confidence, your joy, your strength, and they'll be drawn to the God who made it possible. You're not just blessed, you're a blessing, trusted to change the world around you. Comment 777 below to anchor this truth in your spirit. Declare that you're ready to walk in God's trust, ready to receive His promises, ready to live the life He's called you to. This is your time to shine, and the heavens are listening. Your journey has been a refining fire, burning away everything that doesn't belong. The doubts, the fears, the old versions of you, they're gone. God's trust in you has forged something new, something stronger, something holy. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, walking in a purpose that's bigger than yourself. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. The world expected him to be devoured, but God trusted him to stand firm. And he did. The lions couldn't touch him because God's hand was on him. Your life is no different. The threats, the challenges, the impossible odds, they can't touch you because God trusts you to overcome. This season is about more than receiving. It's about releasing. God trusts you to release His love, His hope, His power into the world. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every moment of faith, it's all part of His plan to use you as a vessel of His glory. You're not just trusted, you're chosen for impact. The enemy sees the shift. He knows you're no longer his to toy with. God's trust in you has placed a hedge of protection around you, a light that pierces his darkness. You're untouchable now, not because of your strength, but because of the one who trusts you. Keep walking, because the enemy's schemes are crumbling. Your life is a testimony unfolding. Every step you take in God's trust is a page in a story that will inspire others. You're not just living for yourself. You're living for those who will see your faith and find their own. God trusts you to carry this story, to share this light, to change the world one heart at a time. The blessings coming your way are not just for you, they're for the world. God trusts you to be a conduit of His grace, a channel of His love. Your prosperity will lift others. Your peace will calm others. Your strength will inspire others. This is the power of a chosen one, trusted by God. If this is igniting your spirit, don't hold back. Hit that like button and subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones walking in God's trust. Your action sends this message further, reaching those who need to know they're trusted too. Let's keep this fire alive together. The transformation in you is radiating outward. People will notice the change before you even speak. Your presence will carry a weight, a peace, a power that draws others in. God trusts you to be His ambassador, to show the world what happens when faith meets favor. You're not just blessed, you're a blessing in motion. Every trial you've faced was a stepping stone to this moment. God was building in you a faith that could move mountains, a heart that could withstand storms, a spirit that could shine in darkness. Now, He trusts you to use that faith, that heart, that spirit to change the world around you. The enemy's greatest fear is a chosen one, trusted by God. He knows you're unstoppable now. His lies can't touch you. His traps can't hold you. His doubts can't shake you. You're walking in divine authority, backed by the one who trusts you completely. Keep moving forward, because nothing can stop you. Your life is becoming a symphony of God's grace. Every note, every trial, every victory, every moment of faith is coming together to create something beautiful. God trusts you to play this symphony for the world, to let His music flow through you, touching hearts and changing lives. The blessings God is pouring out are not just material, they're eternal. He trusts you to carry His promises, not just in this life, but into the legacy you leave behind. Your faithfulness today is planting seeds for generations tomorrow. You're not just trusted, you're timeless. Comment 777 below to seal this moment in your soul. Declare that you're ready to walk in God's trust, ready to live His promises, ready to shine His light. This is your season, chosen one, and the heavens are cheering you on. The world may try to pull you back into old patterns, but God's trust in you is your anchor. You're not defined by who you were. You're defined by who He's calling you to be. Step into that identity with boldness, knowing that His trust in you is unshakable, His promises unbreakable. Your life is about to become a magnet for divine opportunities. Doors you didn't even knock on will open. People you didn't expect will show up. Resources you didn't seek will find you. Why? Because God trusts you to handle His blessings with wisdom, to use them with purpose, to share them with love. Think of Noah, trusted by God to build an ark when the world laughed. His obedience saved a generation. Your obedience, your faith, your trust in God's plan, it's saving lives too. You may not see it yet, but your journey is rippling through time, touching hearts you'll never know. The enemy thought he could silence you, but God's trust in you is louder. Every lie he told, every doubt he planted, is being drowned out by the truth of God's favor. You're not just rising, you're soaring, carried by the one who trusts you to fly. Your transformation is a divine declaration. It says to the world, God is faithful. It says to the enemy, you've lost. It says to your heart, you're enough. God trusts you to carry this declaration, to live it, to share it, to let it change the world around you. This isn't just a season, it's a shift. God's trust in you is moving mountains, parting seas, breaking chains. You're not just walking through life, you're walking through history, leaving a mark that will stand for generations. Keep going, chosen one, because God trusts you. The blessings coming your way are not random, they're ordained. God has seen your heart, tested your faith, and now He's entrusting you with His best. Your dreams, your prayers, your hopes, they're not just wishes anymore. They're realities unfolding because God trusts you to live them out. You're not just a survivor of trials, you're a conqueror of destinies. God's trust in you has equipped you to take ground, to claim promises, to walk in victory. The enemy sees it, the world feels it, and your spirit knows it. This is your time to rise, trusted by the Creator Himself. If this is setting your heart on fire, take action. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones stepping into God's trust. Your support spreads this truth, lighting the way for others. Let's keep this movement growing. The transformation you're experiencing is a divine awakening. Your spirit is coming alive in ways you never imagined, tuned to God's frequency, aligned with His purpose. He trusts you to carry this awakening, to share it, to let it change the world one heart at a time. Every step you take now is a step into eternity. God's trust in you is not just for this moment, it's for forever. Your life is becoming a legacy, a story of faith that will inspire others long after you're gone. You're not just trusted, you're eternal. The enemy's plans have been shattered by your faith. Every attack was a setup for your triumph. God trusts you to walk in that triumph, to live in His victory, to shine His light. You're not just overcoming, you're overpowering, backed by the one who trusts you completely. Your life is a divine canvas, and God is painting something extraordinary. Every trial was a stroke, every victory a color, every moment of faith a detail. Now, He trusts you to display this masterpiece, to let the world see His glory through you. The blessings God is pouring out are not just for you, they're for His kingdom. He trusts you to use them to build, to heal, to love. Your prosperity is a tool, your peace a weapon, your joy a testimony. Step into it, chosen one, because the world needs what you carry. Comment 777 below to declare your readiness. Let the heavens know you're stepping into God's trust, claiming His promises, living His purpose. This is your moment to shine, and the world is watching. Your journey has been a divine forging, shaping you into someone God can trust with His greatest plans. Every trial was a hammer, every test a flame, crafting you into a vessel of His glory. Now, you're ready to carry His light into places of darkness, to bring hope where there's despair. The world may try to limit you, but God's trust in you knows no bounds. Your dreams are not too big, your prayers not too bold. He trusts you to dream bigger, to pray louder, to live bolder. Step into that freedom, because His trust sets you free. The enemy thought he could break you, but he only built you. Every lie, every trap, every attack was a stepping stone to this moment. God trusts you to walk over those stones, to rise above the noise, to shine in the darkness. You're unstoppable now. Your life is becoming a divine symphony, each note played by God's hand. The trials, the victories, the moments of faith, they're all coming together to create something beautiful. He trusts you to share this music, to let it touch hearts, to let it change lives. The blessings coming your way are a divine inheritance. They're not just for today, they're for generations. God trusts you to steward them well, to plant seeds that will grow long after you're gone. Your legacy is His promise, and it's unfolding now. You're not just walking a path, you're blazing a trail. God's trust in you is lighting the way, not just for you, but for others who will follow. Your faith, your courage, your love, they're a roadmap for those lost in the dark. Keep going, because you're trusted to lead. The enemy's voice is fading, drowned out by God's truth. His lies can't touch you, his doubts can't hold you. God's trust in you is your shield, your strength, your victory. Walk in it, chosen one, because nothing can stop what He's started. Your life is a divine story, and God is the author. Every chapter, every trial, every triumph was written to lead you here. He trusts you to live this story, to share it, to let it point others to Him. You're not just trusted, you're called, chosen, and crowned. The blessings God is pouring out are a river of grace flowing through you to the world. He trusts you to be a conduit, a channel, a vessel of His love. Your prosperity will lift others. Your peace will heal others. Your light will guide others. This is your purpose. If this is igniting your soul, don't keep it quiet. Hit that like button and subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones walking in God's trust. Your action sends this truth further, reaching hearts that need it. Let's keep this light burning bright. The transformation in you is a divine fire, burning away everything that doesn't belong. God trusts you to carry this fire, to let it purify, to let it illuminate. You're not just changing, you're becoming a force for His kingdom, a light that no darkness can extinguish. Every trial you've faced was a divine invitation, calling you to trust Him more. You answered, and now He's answering. His trust in you is unlocking promises you didn't even know you carried. Step into them because they're yours by divine right. The enemy thought he could steal your future, but God's trust in you has secured it. Every plan He made has failed. Every chain He forged has broken. You're free now, walking in a victory that only God's trust can bring. Keep shining, because you're untouchable. Your life is a divine mission, and God trusts you to fulfill it. Every step, every choice, every act of faith is part of His plan to change the world through you. You're not just trusted, you're commissioned, sent to bring His light to a world in need. The blessings coming your way are not just gifts, they're assignments. God trusts you to use them wisely, to share them generously, to live them boldly. Your prosperity is His purpose, your peace His plan, your joy His testimony. Step into it, chosen one. Comment 777 below to claim this truth. Declare that you're ready to walk in God's trust, to live His promises, to shine His light. This is your moment, and the heavens are watching. The world may try to define you by its limits, but God's trust in you breaks every boundary. You're not confined by what was, you're defined by what will be. His promises are your reality, His trust your foundation. Walk boldly, because you're free. Your journey has been a divine tapestry, woven with threads of faith, courage, and love. God trusts you to display this tapestry, to let the world see His handiwork. Every trial was a thread, every victory a color, and now the masterpiece is ready to be revealed. The enemy's plans have been turned to dust. His lies can't reach you, his traps can't hold you. God's trust in you is a fortress, a shield, a light that no darkness can penetrate. You're not just overcoming, you're reigning, trusted by the King of Kings. Your life is a divine song, and God trusts you to sing it. Every note, every struggle, every triumph is part of His melody. Let it ring out, chosen one, because the world needs to hear the music of His trust in you. The blessings God is pouring out are a river of life, flowing through you to others. He trusts you to be a vessel, a channel, a beacon of His love. Your prosperity will build, your peace will heal, your joy will inspire. This is your calling. You're not just stepping into blessings, you're stepping into destiny. God's trust in you is the key that unlocks every door, the light that guides every step. Walk in it, live it, shine it, because you're trusted by the one who never fails. The world is about to see what happens when God trusts His own. Your life is becoming a testimony, a miracle, a movement. People will look at you and see His glory. You're not just trusted, you're chosen, called, and crowned for His purpose. The trials you faced were not just battles, they were divine classrooms. Each one taught you a lesson, etched a truth into your soul, and prepared you for the mantle God is placing on you now. You've learned to trust His voice above the noise, to see His hand in the chaos, to stand firm when the ground shook. God trusts you because you've shown Him you can carry His wisdom, and now He's entrusting you with a purpose that will reshape the world around you. Your life is becoming a divine mirror, reflecting God's glory in ways that stun those who see it. The struggles you've overcome, the faith you've held onto, they're not just your story. They're a reflection of His power, shining through you to light up the darkness. People will look at you and see something different, something holy. God trusts you to be that mirror, to show the world what happens when faith meets favor. The enemy thought he could write your ending, but God had other plans. Every scheme, every lie, every attempt to pull you down has only lifted you higher. You're not just standing, you're soaring, carried by the trust of the one who sees you as his own. The enemy's voice is silenced now, drowned out by the truth that God trusts you to rise above. Your heart is a sacred space, and God is filling it with his promises. Every prayer you've whispered, every hope you've held, he's been listening. Now, he trusts you to carry those promises into reality, to live them out with courage and love. Your life is becoming a living prayer, answered in ways that will leave you in awe. Comment 777 below to seal this moment in your spirit. Let your declaration echo, proclaiming that you're ready to walk in God's trust, ready to embrace his promises. This isn't just a comment, it's a vow, a step of faith that aligns you with his divine purpose. Do it now and feel the heavens shift. The blessings God is pouring out are like stars breaking through a midnight sky. Each one is a light, a promise, a piece of his plan for you. He trusts you to catch these stars, to hold them close, to let them guide your path. Your life is about to shine so brightly that others will find their way by your light. Think of Mary, chosen to carry the Savior. The world didn't understand her calling, but God trusted her heart. Your calling may seem impossible to some, but God trusts you to carry it. Every step you take, every choice you make, is part of his divine design, unfolding a story that will change lives. The world will try to box you in, to tell you who you should be, but God's trust in you breaks every box, shatters every limit. You're not defined by their expectations, you're defined by his promises. Step into that truth, chosen one, because his trust sets you free to be who you were created to be.